That's amazing.
No, it's not.
I'm going double live.
You too?
Yeah.
Be quiet.
There we go.
I gotta find someone else to use it just to hold my hand real quick and make sure I'm doing it right.
So Party Finance, what do you think? Because I know you got a bot trading, right? Because I don't do any bot trading. I'm a complete newbie.
Yeah, my bot, it trades off of patterns and stuff, certain patterns. So it's totally different.
I wonder if this is the future. People are just gonna rely on robots, but then shouldn't like some people?
See, bots should not be like your main portfolio. Me, like I have like 10% of my money in bots because like bots can. I've had bots lose 50%. Like they're up 100% a month, and then 1 month they're just down.
Okay, so
it's like the market
pretty volatile. Got it.
Yeah. And when you're competing against 10 other bots on a coin, you know, out of even 3,000 holders.
Yeah. That's interesting. What about for the stock market? Does anyone use bots for the stock market, or it's a little more complex to do that?
If you have a really big account, you can do it. But if you have a small account, you're screwed.
What exchange would you use? Like Interactive Brokers, or which one would allow you to do?
So Merrill Lynch will give me API keys if I put another 5 million in my account.
Wait, so what's the minimum? What's the minimum? You have to have 5 million before they let you use a bot?
I think it's 10 million total combined.
Okay.
On all accounts.
Well, count me out then. I don't qualify for that, so I guess I'll have to stick to my ETFs. Just buy the index.
Yeah, I think I'm on the broke end of the scale on that one. Good Lord.
Yeah, that's crazy. So hey, you gonna bring this trailer to California? Are you gonna road trip now to the real beach instead of the?
I could.
Yeah, the Gulf Coast is like the redneck beach. Come to the real beach.
Yeah.
And so your truck basically just pulls does your gas mileage change when you have the trailer? Like what's your gas mileage?
Oh yeah, dude. So I already get like 9 to 12. With this, I'm getting 5 to 7 miles per gallon.
Dang, so it is actually expensive. Yeah, so
what do you got? A 1 ton diesel or 1 ton gas? It's a Jeep Gladiator Mojave edition. Oh, gotcha. Okay.
How do the hookups work? Like, can't you like hook up the bathroom and all that stuff, or how does that work?
Yeah. Well, see, I'm technically boondocking. Like I'm on the beach. There's no like hookups, but they have like sewer hookups and stuff.
Yeah. So how do you get rid of your waste and stuff? Do you have to just go to like a random place and then it just dumps it all out?
Yeah, I just dumped it out. Hey, Clark, shitter's full.
How long can you go before you have to like unload your waste? Can you like hold waste for like a week and then dump it?
Yeah, until your like tank fills up. They say you should dump it every 2-3 days because you don't want like the stuff like staying in there too long.
Do you have to like clean it out too, or like do you have to like rinse out your septic tank, or how does it work?
Yeah, they have like a flush area where you just insert a hose and they'll flush out the tank.
Nice. I wonder if that's going to be the future. Like, why buy a house when you can have a mobile house, and then you don't have to pay any property tax?
In 2022, Bloomberg did like an article like glamping, like off-road, like camping is pretty popular. It's pretty funny.
Yeah, I mean, there's still a bunch of restrictions for traveling, so I mean, why not get a trailer? Yeah. What was your cost for your
Bitcoin drone?
That's awesome. What was the cost for your trailer all in? Was it like 50, 60K?
70. It's an Airstream.
Okay.
I'm paying like 40 grand for the name.
So you can get trailers as cheap as 30K, but they're probably used, right?
You can get something like 3 times bigger for like 25 grand new. But see, I can take this off road, so that's why I kind of.
You got an off-road trailer? That's crazy. That's super cool.
Is that a newer Airstream or a rebuilt classic? 2022 Airstream Basecamp 20X.
Where are they manufactured? Where do they make them?
No idea.
Interesting.
I don't know what the headquarters is.
Yeah, the only one I've heard of is Airstream, so that's kind of like the Rolls Royce, right? Like, I don't know of any other camper brands other than Airstream.
Or like RVs. This is pretty much like, I mean, you can get like $1 million RVs, like crazy. But yeah.
What does $1 million RV have? Like golden bathrooms or what? Like,
Dude, it's literally like a mansion. It's like it's crazy.
is it like 3 stories or?
Yeah.
Would that be like a tour bus?
You can get a tour bus that size.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're like a rock star.
Everything pulls out.
That's awesome. That's really cool.
Yeah, I'm leaving today in like a couple hours. Back
Nice.
to reality.
Anyways, I'm getting crushed right now in the stock market and the crypto market, so I might have to move into a trailer, guys. I might have to sell everything and just live in a trailer by the beach.
I'm just being patient. Everybody that does TA even more experienced than me, they're all just be patient, wait until the end of the month.
I just sold some of my Square. I paper handed because it just keeps going down. It keeps bleeding. So I was just like, you know what? I had like 135 shares and I just sold 35 shares. I'm like, you know what? I'll just buy back whenever this trend continues. So I lost it.
Apple pre-market was 173. Where's it at now?
It's around 170. 170. Yeah, I'm not going to touch Apple until it goes back under 150 or 160. I bought Nvidia for Nvidia was 260. I was a sucker though. I bought some Nvidia for 300. I thought it was cheap at 300, and now I'm buying it at 260.
I won't even tell you what my original purchase of AMD was.
Yeah, it was like $4. You told me. I'm salty. I'm very salty. I bought a bunch of AMD for 80. I bought it for 80, and I'm like, oh, I got such a good price, and like you bought it for $4.
Yeah, but I've got you by 10 years.
Exactly. Yeah, that's why some of this stuff I just gotta wait. Yeah, wait it out. But I don't know. Like, I feel like anyone who got into investing in 2021, they're hurting because like literally everything is going down except Apple. There's really nothing you can do. But it's gonna be a good opportunity whenever this correction ends. Because we've been in a downtrend now for like 2 months, right? It's just been going down. Like the peak was, I want to say either
November.
October or November. Yeah.
Yeah, like November, like 26th.
So the trend should change, right? We usually don't have downtrends this long.
Depends if you go into a full bear market. Usually, like bear market territory is when equities are down 20-30%. Technically, equities are all down 20 to 50%.
Yeah.
And if it stays down here for a while, we could enter a bear market. So we'll see.
I don't understand because isn't the Fed still quantitative easing and printing money? Like, how is the dollar becoming more
They're not
valuable?
going to continue to print money. That's the thing. Like they're going to stop for a while.
When?
See how the market
What's the
reacts.
date? They're supposed to raise the rate in March, right? I think that's when the bull market comes back because they're not going to raise the rates. They're going to be like, screw this. We need the economy to go back up.
Yeah.
There's
We'll
a lot
see
of
what happens.
There's a lot of people at the beach, right? I see people walking by, huh? I'm surprised.
Yeah, so it goes down for miles, and these are all like RVs and campers and stuff.
You're doing it right.
Yeah.
So, are you going to continue your trip and come to California, or are you going to go back to Texas?
I gotta find a place to park this. I bought a warehouse. It's too small for the door for the warehouse, and now like I gotta find a place today.
Well, if you take it to California, you don't have to worry about parking it.
Yeah. I'll probably come to California like February, like mid-February.
Okay. So you like how are you going to store your trailer then? You just like park it on the road and just move it around?
Park it in my driveway.
Yeah, I think that's the way to
Until
go.
HOA gives me another ticket.
Yeah. Yeah. That's cool.
In California, it's legal to park your camper right on the street, isn't it?
Yeah, but you got to move it. So So you can park it on the street, but I believe like LA, they have city ordinances that you have to move it at least once a week. So all you do is you just, whatever your parking spot is, yeah, you just move it to like the other side of the street. That's it. And that's only in LA. If you come to Orange County and San Diego, there's places where they don't check. If you go somewhere like remote, they're not going to check. It's just like the densely populated city areas. But I mean, wouldn't it be the same way in Texas? Like, do people charge you like you only get a parking ticket if it's there for more than, I believe, 3 days consecutive. But usually they don't even enforce it. It's like you got to really leave it for like a week.
Yeah, it depends. Like, so far my HOA hasn't complained, but I'm pretty sure they're going to send me a letter, like, move it out. Because I had it parked for like a month in the driveway.
But it's an Airstream too. Like it was like a crappy one, you know, like there's dirty ones. And like you see a bunch by the airport in LA, like they just look disgusting. Like I can imagine, you know, the HOA getting pissed. But if it's like an Airstream, it's nice.
Yeah.
What's the word on Walmart? Marcus just said Walmart. Is it? I know that they're trying to get into the metaverse, but I don't know if there's any new news on Walmart. Maybe the stock price went up. You're not worried about getting in trouble? You're driving and live streaming. I would just go to voice, Canna.
I don't know how to go to voice.
It's easy. So just leave, and then when you reconnect, it says voice. Here, I'm gonna kick you, and then when you reconnect, there's a
If it
tab.
doesn't say voice, click on the cam button. Usually that goes to voice.
Yeah, here, I'm gonna kick you,
Got it.
reconnect, and there should be a voice tab when you hit request.
I got it. I'll just exit.
But I mean, hey, he didn't get in trouble, so maybe TikTok is more chill now. But I just don't want to get him banned because then I can't do lives with him. So you're just gonna go back to Houston and call it like was this just like your MLK vacation?
Pretty much. I forgot it was even MLK. I just took one out and I was like, oh, nice, Monday. 'Cause I woke up early yesterday. And
All right, let's see if you
stock market was closed, so I think this is funny.
No, you're doing it wrong. So when you hit request, there's 3 tabs. You're still on the voice one. Yeah, he has to hit it. He'll figure it out once he will.
Yeah.
I thought he did voice once with me. Let's see if he requests again and figures it out. So when you go to request, just make sure there's a tab that says voice. There's like video, and then there's another tab, and then there'll be voice. Let's
See, now I see 2 tabs, so there's like only a video, and so I double click the video and it goes to voice. At least on my app.
Yeah, he yeah, I don't know.
Like the voice button's gone. Like I had it for a while, and now I don't see it.
Oh wait, so you can't do voice anymore?
You can, but you have to click on the camera button. Like the voice button isn't there for me anymore, at least.
Oh, they
I have to click the
changed
camera.
it. Okay, because I haven't done that. Interesting. So what's the new way to do it? TikTok is so stupid.
You just click on the camera and it turns the camera off. And that goes straight to voice.
So you click on the camera. Let's see if he figured it out. Yeah, there, he did it. So how did you do it, Canna? Explain.
Before you click, like hit the little infinity thing down at the bottom, then it pops up who's in there. Hit the little magic wand in the upper right hand corner. Hit the camera button, and it'll switch to audio only. Then hit request.
Oh my God! See, why do they change it? This is so stupid, but whatever. It's like they make these.
It's like three times as many steps to do the same damn thing to just do audio. It makes no sense, but hey,
Yeah.
TT. So I mean,
the people that write this software, they need to get smarter people. But whatever, I'm not going to complain. That's pretty funny. So, are you traveling? Where are you headed, Canna? Are you driving anywhere? Yeah, he's definitely busy, or he probably hit a dead
I'm
zone.
heading to the mountains of North Carolina.
Nice.
Mountains of North Carolina, like Asheville.
Nice.
So it's not my favorite place I want to be going today because it's all people who are transplants. I can tell from their telephone number. So transplants don't buy. It's the ones who are from here that do. If that makes sense.
Well, why is that? Why do the transplants not buy? Are they too broke? I thought transplants would be richer.
No, they are richer, but they don't want to spend any money.
Maybe it's because of the government money.
They end up. No. They sold their house. I person from California today and one person from New York. No offense, but literally they're like, oh, I need 6 estimates, and I know you're the best, but you can still sell it to me for the price of the worst company, right? No.
That's hilarious. Okay, we got Nerd Finance coming on too. We got a 4-way
Maybe
live.
Nerd Finance. I'll ask him about that. I'll ask him about the DEX tools thing.
I don't think he does
I
crypto.
don't think he doesn't do crypto. Yeah.
Oh.
Yo, Blizzard stock to the moon, Nerd Finance. Remember I was telling you, is ATVI a good buy? I have 100 shares. I just sold 30. I took some profits. It just when a stock goes up that much, I always sell. I'm just like, whatever.
I gotcha. Wait, how do I turn off the video? I mean,
They changed it. It's more complex
click
now.
on the camera button. Say it again. When you're joining, just click on the camera and it turns off the camera and enters voice.
Does he have to
We
leave?
have to like rejoin basically.
Oh, he has to rejoin?
Yeah.
So leave and then request with the camera. But just, hey, just do your face, man. Whatever. You're beautiful, bro. We want to show you.
Because I'm focusing on some things, so I kind of want to turn
Okay,
it
then
off.
yeah, just figure it out. Then leave and come back. I'm sure you can figure it out.
Bitcoin.
Nerd Finance is the genius in the room. He's the one who stayed away from cryptos, so he hasn't lost any money.
He's watching people become broke and other people become millionaires.
Well, who's becoming millionaires? I mean, is there people
I'm
shorting?
still up.
There's a lot of people I know that are becoming millionaires every month with crypto.
Shorting Bitcoin? Dude, did you see how women, like that one woman on Twitter, like she sold like 1,000 Ethereum NFTs of herself for like 2 Ethereum? So she got like 2,000 Ethereum. People are stupid. You figured it out, nerd.
Yeah, I did. Can you hear me? Just fine.
Yep. Aren't we all
I'm gonna
jealous?
I'm going to get my daughter to draw some stick figures and sell them for 1 Ethereum piece.
Some lady on TikTok, some influencer was selling her NFT farts for $160, and guys were buying her NFT fart.
Well, so this is the thing. She was eating like Taco Bell, like really bad food to make her fart, and she got really tired of farting in the jars. She was like, "All right, screw it. I'm just gonna make an NFT of it and then just send it to everybody." So she was just super lazy on selling the farts. She just made the NFT, so you don't do any work.
Dude, I feel like this is all insider trading. This is all just like bogus. Like people are not doing this. Like who? Like I feel like it's like all
It's
just
just marketing. Crypto and NFTs is 100% marketing. If there was no Fox News, CNBC talking about crypto would never be like this right now.
for
It's
sure.
all marketing.
What's up, Pierre? Pierre is like an OG friend / follower.
I bought one of those, when was it, right around Christmas, I bought one of those old time Mickey Mouse NFTs off of BB, which really isn't really an NFT, but it's on the Ecomi network. I spent $232 on it, and I looked this morning, it's at $1,400.
Wow.
Wow.
And I just did it as a joke, just to see if I could get one. And I minted one out of 13,000. They sold out in like 3 minutes.
That's
Nice.
crazy. By the way,
NFT.
I sold also.
NFT, no freaking thanks. I'm just kidding.
I also sold my Roku. Remember, Roku was like $400. Now Roku is like $160. So I'm bleeding out on my Roku as well. Is ARK under $80 now? I think ARK has to crash because like all the ARK stocks are doing so bad, except Tesla.
I'm down 50% on Fubo TV.
Yeah, that's Annie's stock. Annie bought a bunch of Fubo. Annie got out of stocks. She's like, I can't make money. I think she lost like 6-7 grand. So she's done. She's only going to do real estate. She made like 200 grand on her California property and she lost 10 grand on stocks. So I think she's going to just stick to real estate.
Crazy.
Yeah, I'm done messing with the small cap stocks. I'll just stick with the long termers like Apple and Bank of America. So.
Yeah, that was my main thing is like, even during the bull market, I was just like, hey, make sure you at least hold, a certain percent of mega tech. Because when these recessions come, like, look, Microsoft just bought, Activision Blizzard. And I think this trend will continue where the mega tech will just buy, whatever the next greatest company is. How's Diablo 2 Nerd Finance?
Did you see what happened with
Go ahead.
Did you see what happened with Activision Blizzard in the news?
What, like
Another
the
scandal.
They were like, it was like a fraternity, right?
Am I rugging?
They were like hazing girls, making like girls do stuff that they don't want to do.
Yeah.
Very fratty. So I know a girl that worked for Activision Blizzard because, their headquarters in Irvine. So like their headquarters is like 5 minutes away from where I live. And she was like telling me that like for girls to move up in the company, you usually got to get with like the upper management and like, and I was like, dude, this sounds like a frat, but yeah. And then, it actually happened. It got leaked to the press. What's up on YouTube, by the way? R Videl. How we doing? Shout out. One day I'm going to have more people on my YouTube live stream than my TikTok live stream. Watch. It's going to happen.
All right, I'm about to head out, make some breakfast, like clean up. There's, like,
Nice
so
talking
much
to you.
sand everywhere.
Nice talking to you.
I like half the beach in. Oh, dude, where are you?
He's coming to California in February. Let's hold him. And I have the
Check it
giant
out.
mansion.
My mobile home. Oh, no way.
Yeah, but you got to come to my 7-bedroom.
So bad.
You're going to
Are
feel...
you gonna get breakfast in there? You got food ready to go? Yeah, I got like a bunch of food and stuff. Dude, that's like so water.
Yeah, no, that's just super sick. Anyways, I got a parking spot for you at my house in Irvine, so you're good. We should Airbnb it by the beach. You could probably make a ton of money with that Airstream. Charge like $400 or $500 a night, and then you can come sleep in my house. We should do that.
But isn't it hard to clean? Like, I feel like it's hard to clean because the plumbing and everything.
You can hire
No,
cleaning
not too
people.
hard. I mean, I have a vacuum for the most part. Like, there's a bunch of sand because I have a dog. So, I think it would make more sense. Oh, you can hire. Wait, would you say you can hire a what?
Cleaning people. Like I already have a.
For the mobile park, the trailer.
Yeah.
Oh, I gotcha.
Nope.
I thought it'd be like harder to clean it either way, just because you have to connect something to connect to the sewers or whatever. Is that not the case?
Well, if I was gonna clean,
So I have a tank, so like I can like carry my like black water, and then once that gets filled, I have to like dump it. I gotcha. But I've been using like the local bathroom. It's like a mile down there. Understood. Yeah. But I do have a bathroom. Check it out.
oh, that's a fancy toilet.
Yeah. Wait, what made you go here? Like you decided to take a trip? Yeah, I mean, I bought this a month ago. Didn't go anywhere, so I was like, all right, I'm gonna take a trip somewhere.
You need to go to Arizona, Vegas, and then California. That's what you need to do. Oh, in New Mexico, there's what's it called? The White Sand National Park. You should definitely go there.
Yeah.
So Nerd Finance, are you excited? Party Finance is going to make the road trip in February. You can't flake on us. We should take that trailer to Mexico. Once you come here, let's go to Mexico. We'll spend some time in Mexico too with your
I don't
road
know
trip.
about that. The further you kick this somewhere else, the less likely I'm gonna go. But if Party's gonna come down here from Texas, then yeah.
There's more crime. There's more crime in Los Angeles than Mexico. People don't realize, and even gun violence. There's more gun violence in LA than Baja California.
Oh man, I've seen a lot of TikToks. They're a lot more scary.
What are you talking about?
All right, I gotta go. So take care, guys. Take it easy.
See you later.
Yeah.
Pierre, if you're still on this live stream, hop on. I don't know if Pierre Woods is still. I'd like to talk to him too. So what's the word on your street for research on your company? Are they all laughing at all the high tech people right now? They're like, ha ha ha. Because wasn't your company more bullish on like value and like Warren Buffett kind of stocks?
Oh, you're talking to me?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. But I mean, look, value has lost. Not really value, more of a growth at like a reasonable price. You know, I just want a reasonable price. I don't want to overpay.
What do you think
Like,
of?
I get that.
What do you think of Alibaba? Do you think it's a reasonable price, or it needs to go down
Do I
more?
think of what?
Alibaba, the stock, you think it's reasonable right now? Isn't like the PE really
I
low?
own like 15K of it. So
Did you pay like 100 and 200 bucks, or did you get it for under 200?
20 maybe. 20 maybe.
You bought it for $20, Alibaba?
20K.
No, what's your average price though?
180.
So you're down, bro. You're bleeding, man. I got out of my
I'm down a
Alibaba.
lot. I'm down a lot.
I know, I got out. I'm so happy. I completely sold most of my Alibaba at like 170, but I still held on some of it, and then I completely sold out at like 150. And I'm now selling out of Square. I'm selling out of Roku. I'm getting out of a lot of these stocks. And I want to buy back in eventually. And what I'm going to do is whenever there's a reversal, I'll start to sell my big tech, and then I'll buy like the growth stocks again. But yeah, I think the trade right now is, until the market does, like the trend changes, like go defensive.
Yeah.
You sending some work emails?
Yeah, you can hear the typing.
Yeah, so you have to work at 7 a.m. or it's kind of like you just work your own pace and then you can check out at like 2?
No, I have to work at like 6 a.m. is when I typically start.
When do you finish
And
though?
it ends around like 1.
Okay, that's chill.
Maybe a little earlier.
I prefer that, where you get to end earlier, especially when the sun sets early. It's nice to have a job.
Especially if you have to drive through traffic, dude. You know?
For sure. What are your thoughts on Roblox? Nerd Finance?
Are they losing money? All these companies that you talk about, they're always like losing a ton of money, but they have like super high valuations that are growing because it's like metaverse or it's something hip, popular, electric. I don't know these things.
What do you think of oil and gas? Do you think oil and gas will continue to have positive, or do you think we're going to get a correction with oil and gas?
I personally never like them because they're commodity products, and the commodity products depending on the price, volatile price, and I don't really like that kind of volatility.
Got it. They say Nancy Pelosi.
I'm a pretty boring guy.
They say Nancy Pelosi bought Roblox at $100. The greatest trader of all time is losing money because I think Roblox is like $80 right now. So Nancy Pelosi's down. But yeah, we'll see.
It'll come out. She sold it 175.
She made out like a bandit. She went long on Google, and Google's not been doing good. She bought like call options. Those call options on Google don't look really good right now.
I'm waiting for Google Alphabet to release something about metaverse now.
Yeah. Google, Apple, they're all going to get into the metaverse, so we'll see what happens. But supposedly Facebook has invested the most money, so supposedly Facebook's ahead, but what if Tesla gets into it? That'd be hilarious. I mean, he's the richest guy in the world, so it'd be easy for him to raise capital to do something metaverse related.
I want to see what their phone looks like.
Oh, yeah. So Apple's going to get into cars, and Tesla's going to get into phones. That's kind of interesting.
Yeah.
What if they just merge?
I thought that a car company would be worth like a new car company would be worth $700 billion. Yeah, worth more than every car industry out there.
They say
like car company out there with like sales numbers that are far below most of them. Insane.
Disney's gonna make a metaverse park. A lot cheaper to operate a metaverse park than a real park. Especially with wages going up.
I really can't wait for the VR stuff. Like, I think they're gonna be so cool.
Yeah, if you guys go on Google, type in YouTube, virtual reality CES, and they'll show you all the new technology because there's that trade show. And it's crazy. They even now have like gloves that give you feedback and vests, like VR vests that will give you feedback too, and like they'll give you smells and stuff. It's crazy. But I think in like 5 to 10 years, all of this will be really affordable, and it'll probably be like, the Oculus is right now $300, so it'll be maybe in that price point. But the higher end stuff right now for VR is like $3,000, so it's not cheap. All right, since you're typing away, you got to tell us what you're doing. What are you typing? Is it finance related?
No, BS.
Oh, corporate BS.
Yeah, just like, how are you doing? Water cooler talk.
So they want me to talk about my rental stuff, so I might as well talk to you guys. I guess, did I tell you guys about my first property purchase? It's probably my best real estate investment of all time. Have I told you guys this story?
Yeah, I've heard of it, but
I haven't heard it. I've heard bits and pieces.
Okay, so I basically got a house for free, and the reason is because in 2010, FHA loans used to be 3% instead of 3.5%, and I had my broker's license, so I bought a $500,000 house that was 6 bedrooms, and my down payment was $15,000. But then when I closed, I got $15,000 of commission, so I literally got the house for free. And then what's more crazy, it's a 6-bedroom house. I move into one of the bedrooms, and I was able to rent all of the rooms within a month. I mean, it was easy for me because I was a college student. I had just graduated, and I knew people because the house was nearby my university. So I filled up all the rooms, and I was actually collecting $3,500 of rent when my monthly payment was $3,000. So I was literally living there rent free and getting $500 of cash flow.
Uber house hack.
Yeah, but remember, I had to live with 6 other people because I rented 5 rooms, and one of the rooms was like a couple. So there's 6 people living in my house. But I was 22 at the time, so it didn't really matter. And obviously, another thing I used to do, Nerd Finance will like this, and it's good that the dictator's not here. I would rent to cute girls too. So I was definitely guilty of not only getting with my tenants, but getting with my tenants' friends.
That's awesome.
And I guess I might as well tell you guys this story. So this like smoke show moves in, and I was gone. I was like in Vegas, so like whatever. And then basically, the first day that I come back, we talk. Things happen, and then basically she had the upstairs room, so I go upstairs, and I guess like the people downstairs can hear the noise. And my friend that's sitting in the living room, he's like looking at 2 of the other girls that I was renting rooms to, and they're like, does that mean she's getting a discount on rent now?
It's your prerogative, right? You can do what you please.
Yeah, man. It was the best like investment ever if you think about it. Because like the problem with a car, it goes down in value, and like you got to drive people around, you got to do stuff. But like if you're able to get a property, and I was lucky enough to get like a big property, it was actually a lot of fun. We used to even like host like parties, and like we would charge money for people to get like come in and stuff. So it was a good experience.
Get all the party cover charges, or
Yeah, but with alcohol and then like cleaning up and stuff, it's usually you wouldn't make that much money. And then from like a liability perspective, I was kind of stupid. I mean, something bad could have happened. It didn't. Like I'm lucky, but from a liability perspective, it's good that I took all those risks when I didn't have a lot of assets, and I had insurance, but I look back and I took a lot of dumb risks, and I'm just lucky that none of them like blew up in my face. But definitely like all this stuff I wouldn't. Go ahead.
I feel like even if things blow up in your face, people are still like a little bit forgiving.
Yeah, and when you're younger, you can usually figure out a way to get out of it. Just,
exactly.
Just don't make those mistakes when you're in your 30s and 40s. But and then what I did is once I did that FHA loan, I just waited a year, and I did another FHA loan because I just changed my primary residence to the new property. So I moved in there, did an FHA there, rented all the rooms, and then I was going to do another FHA loan, but I was able to find an investor. So with the investor, we were just buying the properties, and he would get the financing. I would just put 10% down. But that's literally how I got started. So I did 2 FHA loans, found an investor, and the deal with my investor is that he would get the loan. I would put 10% down. He would put down 10%, and then we were partners. But I would do all the management and the renting. So that was like my structure. And so we bought a couple houses together, and then I found another investor, and I started buying houses with him as well. And then that's basically how my real estate investing career started. And then my biggest regret was going to USC for my MBA, because then I stopped buying properties to focus on school and education. And looking back, that was a terrible idea. But what really, really hurt me was I was gonna buy multifamily by USC. But my stupid uncle, I brought my uncle in on a deal. We were going to split 3 ways. He like torpedoed the deal. And it was like an 11 unit. We were going to buy 11 unit by USC for 1.6 million. And he thought it was worth 1.4. And now that same property is probably worth $5 million. So, yeah, that's my real estate story.
You want to come out to the Carolinas and buy me a commercial property I can rent from you?
Possibly. Show me deals. Yeah, I mean, I really want to do the trailer park. I know that everyone's laughing, but I feel like it's low maintenance. If I was going to do something out of state, I kind of want to do like a trailer park. Why do you need the commercial to host the wrestling events, or why do you need the commercial space?
So the place that I'm currently renting is like 3,700 square foot. I'm getting a deal and a half on it because I was grandfathered in. I took over the lease from the previous tenant, and I'm paying like $2,700 for 3,700 square foot. It's a full TV studio, 2 bathrooms, an office, and a lobby, and a roll-up door in the back. But the problem I'm running into is the owner of the building, his wife is getting divorced, and they're splitting the properties up 3 ways, okay? The wife, the son, and the dad. Well, I've always been renting from the dad, but this property is getting sold to the wife and the son because they formed another LLC. Well, guess who doesn't like professional wrestling? The wife. So now I'm stuck in this scenario where I got to be out by the end of February, and then the commercial properties have gone ridiculously high up here.
You can delay it. You know, you can delay it. If you want to be a jerk, you can delay it. It's a commercial, it's a commercial property.
Yeah.
So that's the one thing people don't realize is that it costs landlords a lot of money to get tenants out. So if you want, you can be a jerk, you know what I mean? And then you can negotiate something where you can maybe get an extension, or you just delay your move out, Just be like, give me 3 more months. I'll pay the same rent, but I'll be out in 3 months, and you don't have to get a lawyer. You don't have to pay legal fees, blah, 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 blah.
Yeah, I mean, it's okay. I want to get out anyways.
But if you don't have a good location, you might as well negotiate. You know what I mean? If you can't find a good location, you can just go back to them and give them a sob story, and usually at least get 3 more months, and then figure it out. Because like for them, they're not going to be in a hurry anyways, and to get you out and to go through all the legal paperwork to get you out, it's not worth it. Usually they'll just say, hey, I'm having trouble. I can't get it. Or I found a lease, but my lease, I can't get this property for another 3 months. I mean, that's the best sob story. Like, hey, I actually found something I really like, but they won't give it to me for 3 months. And I don't want to move all my stuff into storage. Just let me pay rent for another 3 months, blah, 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 something like that. But what's crazy is I've heard stories of people doing that, and they keep doing it, and they get like another year out of the landlord. Yo, put your phone away from your keyboard. If you put your phone somewhere else, you're not going to hear the typing.
Oh, really?
Yeah, just put your phone in another angle or something.
Yeah. I'll put it.
Or if you have Bluetooth, if you switch to Bluetooth, it usually filters out the typing.
Yeah, the issue is, so I have this Bluetooth, but I don't know how to, where to charge. I don't have a USB-C charger. That's a problem.
You have Apple phones?
Yeah.
Real estate is the easiest way to financial freedom.
Beats.
Someone says real estate's the easiest way to
You know,
financial
I may
freedom. Go ahead. Go ahead.
I may lose you here in a minute. I'm crossing 3,000 feet in the middle of
Okay.
two mountains right now. So
No worries. No worries.
if we get disconnected, I'll hit you up this afternoon.
Yeah. No, I'll probably end the live in 5 or 10 minutes. But let's answer this question really quick. Real estate is the easiest way to financial freedom compared to stocks and a side hustle. So I don't think owning real estate, especially in an overpriced market, is the way to get to that financial freedom. I think house hacking, which means you go find a landlord who's going to give you under market rent, and then you do the rental arbitrage. I think that's how you can make money in real estate in an overpriced market, and then you just wait for prices to become normalized, or you can cut a deal with the landlord and maybe do like a seller financing deal. Because I don't think enough people talk about seller financing, and depending on who the landlord is, a lot of times they might be okay with that. Oh, I lost Nerd Finance too. He probably has to go do his work and stuff like that. But yeah, hopefully that comment like answers it. So real estate's probably easy, but I don't know about becoming an owner in an overpriced market, because like a lot of things can break as an owner, and then it's like $10,000 for a new roof. So if you're renting from a landlord, you have a lot more flexibility, and it will give you the experience to buy the right property. So that's what I recommend. Taking a loan from a credit card at 4% and staking it at USDC at 12%. I think that's smart. That's something I'm doing, but instead I took loans against my stock at 1%, and then I'm staking it for 9%. But that's actually not a bad way to make money. You're not going to make like crazy money, but it's good to learn how to do it, because there'll always be opportunities, and if you don't want to invest, you can just take advantage of these staking arbitrages. So, but that is a good hustle. All right, I am probably going to go ahead and shut down this live, and we will do another live later in this afternoon, market closing. I'm probably going to go sell some more stocks, get a bit bigger tax deduction for this year. But yeah, thank you very much for watching, guys, and I will talk to you guys soon. All right, YouTube, I appreciate you guys.